Hello, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Today's reading will be a general reading. What I've been picking up on is this general sense of self-love. You really seem to be putting in a lot of work and dedicating your time and energy and a lot of effort into balancing out your life, figuring out how things all play together, and maybe you are deciding on really just focusing on you instead of anything else. We'll see if that comes out in the reading. Otherwise, let's get started. Death, Nine of Cups, King of Wands. You seem to, in your general environment, the way, maybe it's the energy that you're giving off is that you're bringing an end to different habits, cycles in your life. You're transforming yourself and becoming a new version, maybe one that's more passionate, more leading with your heart, and maybe a little disillusioned by the things that your heart actually wants, but in a pure way. I also see that you might be focusing on what it is that you are truly fired up about, things that bring you passion, the things that you're willing to put your all into. Could be some acts of risk as well. I'm not sure why I'm picking up on that, but we'll see. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, that's, again, I feel like you're really pouring into yourself, dedicating your energy to refining the things that you really like about yourself. You're also in this space of looking forward to your future, but also seeing where you've come, retelling your story to yourself, and using that to as motivation to start life in a way that's more suited to you. Could have had some loss or regret over a union or a home life, but you seem to be more focused on your friendships or cooperating with others and finding the things and the situations and the people that really add to your life. Let's clarify this. Why is death here? Tower, Ace of Pentacles. Could have been a event that really knocked you to the ground that you were not prepared for, you didn't see coming, and it kind of destroyed all of the things that you knew up until this point. And because of that, you decided that you had to transform to become something different. And in doing so, you're planting the seed for a prosperous future, a prosperous path. Where's the Knight of Cups here? I feel like you had to put in a lot of work, and it took a long time in order to be reborn as a new person. Let's see the Knight of Cups here. Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you are like stepping out. Kind of, you've got this glow up going on, and it was really all a matter of timing. Like the sequences of events had to happen the way that they did, and the things had to be destroyed in the manner that they were in order for you to find your independence, your like be able to want to be a whole and complete person. You're doing so with this like dreamy air about you. You could also be connecting a lot with nature. Nature can be very important to you. I don't know why the King of Wands is here. I feel like you've been working a lot on just your self-confidence, your self-concept, and learning how to be just a genuine person. It's very attractive to other people and magnetic, and you're probably drawing in all sorts of things at this point. I think this speaks to just your general mindset at this point is based on like controlling your emotions, but not so much so that you lose that like inspiration and passion and like the fire in you. You're also just kind of peaceful, and maybe you're doing a lot of self reflection or meditation or using some sort of technique to kind of regulate you on like an emotional level. You're also not one to keep your opinions to yourself. You will definitely tell people how you think, what you feel, but in a more logical way or more concise way. You're very clear about who you are at this point. All right, let's see. Why is it Eight of Pentacles here? Six of Cups. Ooh. Maybe the thing that you had to kind of overcome was something, either maybe a person from your past or an event from your past, something to do with potentially your childhood or just something that you have experienced before. And you have this want to just not only dedicate your time to yourself, but also dedicate, like, how do I want to say this? It's like you're not forgetting where you came from, but you also want to move forward and not have to worry about what the consequences might be or how someone might think or how your past is going to affect that. You could be so focused on what you're doing and who you're becoming, you don't really care much about where you came from, but you're still taking it into consideration. Like, it's this feeling of these are the things that happen to me, but I'm not going to be those things because they happen to me. And I am still going to take a risk on what it is that I want to do, the path that I'm creating. Let's see, why is the Ace of Cups here? Judgment, Justice. Could have gone through some legal things as well. Maybe that was the catalyst. But you're definitely like a being very righteous and forthcoming about the decisions that you've made, the ways in which you've affected your life and others, and kind of, while taking responsibility for that, you're also like burning that away. And in order to like kind of clear your karmic debt so that you can really start over new in like this phoenix rising sort of manner, like you like completely tore down all the things that you had relied on before, and you're doing so in a manner that you're taking accountability and you're being fair, but you're still doing so for you and not for anybody else. And that feels like a big difference for you. Why is it Three of Wands here? Three of Cups and the Lovers. So You could be maybe waiting for like a partner, or you could also be like expecting for, you know, to have this balanced life within yourself. Like you are really taking like into consideration all of the ways in which you unite yourself. You could also be like focusing on your friendships, the joyous moments in your life, but you're also kind of making a decision maybe about who and what is supposed to be in your life, and that's why you're kind of in this, it's not really like waiting, you're just kind of paused, I guess, and evaluating the people that you have around you and whether or not they are celebrating this newfound you with you. You definitely seem to be moving in a positive direction, and there might be some stress or anxiety about, putting yourself first, but ultimately, this is going to be for your betterment, and you're going to feel like you've really stepped into your power and you are capable of creating anything you want. Like you have this sense of, I know that I can make my dreams come true. Let's see if we can get overall here. See if the universe has anything else to say or anything new here. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, King of Swords. I feel like you're really defending your vision of your future, defending what it is that you see as your future, what your legacy is going to be. And doing so, like you're not leaving things really to chance, you're being very precise. And maybe that's necessary. But also, it feels like maybe you might be a little too rigid about it. You can lighten up just a tiny bit. Don't let go of anything that you envision, but also don't be so unforgiving about how it comes about. Yeah, because you might get stuck in like analysis paralysis or be so fixed on what you think your goal should be that you get kind of trapped. Like you'll trick your mind into thinking that, yeah, you want to move forward in a positive direction, but you might be you might also hold on to some vision that you have so strongly that it will also cause another moment of destruction. So yeah, I would say maybe go with the flow a little bit more than you have been. But also stick true to yourself. I think I'm gonna leave it there. And as always, have a good day on purpose.